there's a lot of strength in using the early part of this to cause enough trouble in middle that you can sneak someone in there, and then they forget about it, or they don't realize. That's some nice kills. I don't think it's going to change the outcome of the round. It really shouldn't. But at least they're doing some damage here.
Yeah, at least they're going to force them to spend some money in the next round. Put a dent in that $8,000 bank that Simple's got running right now. This was one of the themes that was brought up several times now. We heard Hampus also talking a bit about his take on Ancient as well as Stico, and you know, it's just there's a lot of mid. You're going to have to pay close attention to mid, and it's also going to come down to when do you retake it on the T side.
Yeah.
You try to deny that info to the CT side. We saw it earlier, you know, where Simple was lurking around in Temple in the mid area, you know, just later and later into the round, and he had to repeak just to make sure that Faze weren't back in mid, opening up that alley to split the map in two.
I'm also very curious about how often people who are in that totem position towards the A-bomb site, how often will they be rotating back through CT spawn as opposed to actually through the T side of middle over towards the scaffolding? Because if they do that, the retakes on B are going to be very different. But if they always take the back line towards CT spawn, then that will make the map play very differently. So I'm not. It seems to me like most CTs right now are shying away from that. I wonder if that's going to stay true for a long time, because
well, this was a setup that I was expecting to see more of. Boomich is going to catch rain though. That's big.
Yeah, pushing out of B. Here we go. Full on execute. Simple. There's not a lot of coverage behind here with the AWP, but he is very lethal with it. Oh, he's going to pick up Kerrigan as well. Goes for a quick jump. Mount backup is coming in, and somehow he's just staying alive. Bit with the headshot before he finally goes down, but they should have done enough here. Brokey, actually. All right. He's got a minute. He can actually go look for this. He doesn't have to go straight for the bomb plant. Realizes someone could be in the back hallways here, the A-bomb site. He's almost got the right idea, but there's just so little space to plant here. I'm surprised that he's got this far into the plant at all. He does get it down, but how does he escape back around the corner? I can't believe that he's still alive, and he's got his back turned, unfortunately, getting taken down by Perfecto. So, interesting. Well done even getting the bomb plant, I think.
Yeah, he's never getting that bomb planted if he doesn't have a smoke like that to play with, so
yeah.
That's big that he actually manages to get that down. So hard to find safe angles to plant behind. But yeah, this is what I was saying. I expect to see a lot of. I mean, this is going to kind of play out like B-side Dust 2 almost, where you're going to have that box that you can post it off behind and just hold that line of entry into the bomb site.
Yeah, but it feels like they're so quick on top of you when you're playing that box. It's so hard to deal with. It helps now that they've opened up the back hallways there, because before that iteration you were just really stuck on the side. At least now you can kind of try to back on out. But it's Simple playing it really well. Boomich not connecting through the smoke just yet. Simple gonna get smoked off as well.
This is it. This is now really cool, because now Twist, look,
yeah,
Simple has to rotate back around and try and cover mid.
And because this is so early on, if Navi and Now want to go check out middle and find out what's going on, they have to check so much. It's very hard to figure it out. Look at this position from Boomich, though. This is the one that I think we saw earlier. It doesn't even matter. Rain boosted up to look over, and he's going to take down both of them. That is a massive win, although if they speed up behind this, they're actually running into a bit of a defense over here, especially with Simple and that AWP. Electronic hiding in the corner, that way back again. We saw it earlier. Simple missing the shot. Boom, Electronic there trying to save him. That's a nice kill. Second shot missed from Simple, and he's not going to get a chance for more. Olofmeister cruising into the bomb side. 2 big headshots. And Faze, 5 to 6. I think they're doing a pretty decent job right now.
Clever. The boost over the top. Taking a look. And that was just systematic. Olofmeister just doing work right now to open up that bomb site on his side as well. So we get the pinch, and this time you can see that Faze don't actually have to worry about Secret. They don't have to worry about Cave on the side there. That series of hallways. I was trying to call it Jaguar because of the Jaguars on the walls. But, like, you have those... Secret and Cave actually kind of sounds good.
Other people call them cheetahs. Are they cheetahs or Jaguars? It's real important. Are you sure?
Yeah. I was thinking Jaguar could work because it's it's monosyllabic, right? Jag, but maybe.
I'm okay with that.
I'm fine with as well, right? Cave, Secret, that works fine.
Kerrigan with 2 of his own in return. It gets traded right back and forth.
Olofmeister. This is interesting.
Yeah, he's... Look at... Again, it seems right now obvious that that A-bomb side is the one that people like retaking more. Bit actually walking all the way out. He's like, you know what? It's not my job. Gonna go towards the B side. So, I don't know. Electronic in the middle hanging out. A bit of a risk, you'd have to say, for NAVI to not even know what's coming. I guess they feel like if they're gonna go A, they're gonna have to throw some smokes, and then we can start to make our way over. But still, very interesting. We're learning all the time. 40 seconds on the clock, and NAVI not moving, also not getting more information.
Well, I think it's because of Electronic's position.
Yeah, it must be.
He's got control of mid. He's got eyes there. He's also cut off Donut. Or Totem.
Oh, failed
now he's
smoke.
going to hear all the footsteps.
They messed up one of those smokes going into it, so that's a little bit of an issue. Lacking one of them. They're going to go straight for it, though. Electronic holding that position. Flashes out. He's going to go down. Just so many people ready for him. Olofmeister to get the headshot. Showing up next in line and trying to fight that as Perfecto. Dancing around the totem pole here at the middle, but not really being able to find anyone. There's the kill finally coming through. Perfecto to get the last one, too. Double on him. Double on Simple. And NAVI will win the round, in spite of being really far away.
Just allowing for that quick rotation through Totem, through mid like that is so big. Just allowing for that quick rotation through Totem, through mid like that is so big in its entirety at that point. And they have the mid rotate cut down as well. So you can see Bit, he's holding so far back, he might as well be in CT spawn at that point. He doesn't even care. He's got that long line onto the site. If they don't have a smoke to block him off, you know, he's going to get a kill. And even then, when they were trying to get that bomb planted, he was still just putting bullets through, and that actually got him a kill. It's so difficult to get that bomb planted as it stands on this A site. So many angles you have to worry about. There's no safe bomb plant. And I think that's maybe one of the big criticisms of this bomb site is that, you know, on other sites, you can have a safe plant. It's just a terrible plant because it's really limited in how you can defend the bomb. Yeah. But you can still get the bomb planted. Here on the A side, you don't even really have that. You're always going to get shot from a different angle if you try and plant that bomb, and so you can't even have a terrible bomb plant to defend. It's just such a difficult situation sometimes for the teams. Even if you just look at the minimap, you can tell that the planting zone is inside of a 3-way crossfire. Yeah. From that's pretty rough. He's going to get Swiss cheesed. So Kerrigan is actually manages to dodge some of those. It's like Banana Inferno. Just manages to dodge some of that early HE damage over there. Woo! Rain, okay then. Taking down Simple. That was from the B side of middle towards the scaffolding. And Boomish just trades him through the smoke. Wow. I feel like that's going to be the name of the game for Boomich over there. And then everything just comes to a bit of a halt now. He's had 2 kills through smoke so far, Boomich. Not bad. Just playing there. I mean, that's going to be the name of the game over there, pretty much. 5 opening kills for Boomich as well. Wow. All right. Having a bit of a subtle impact on the game. Twist is in middle, and I think he's hoping that someone is going to really come take a look. Maybe even come flank through that part of the map, but he's not finding anyone. And now he's going to group up. Bomb is being brought over, as we can tell, but not something that NAVI will know just yet. There is a smoke and a Molotov on the Faze side, and I'm really curious where they're going to put those nades, because I think that's where the real metagame is going to start to sort of reveal itself over on this side of the map. Kerrigan really close as they start to get it going. No kills yet, and a nice little swing out there for Boomich, taking down Kerrigan. He can't really follow it up in Perfecto. Now on his own, deep Molotov to try and block them off, but there's a counter one to stop them from coming even into the bomb site. 15 seconds on the clock, and it's Olofmeister getting shot from Electronic coming in on that left-hand side. So, 8 rounds on the board for NAVI, and for Faze, they were pretty close to the bomb site. The Molotov slowed them down from the tunnel connector side there. That's all good, but it still didn't feel like a real execute. It felt like they were sort of like, oh, wait, oh, what are we doing here, you know? Maybe not all the nades that you would have wanted, or the right flashes and all the rest of it, which is fair enough, you know? That's where it's those sorts of things where the teams are only going to have had so much time to work with. Yeah. So, you know, what do you do when you only have half the nades? You know, what's going to be the protocol then? And that's where we can start to see little hiccups here and there in the Faze T side. Well, Simple is all the way down middle,
and Boomich was a little bit further up. So I feel like right now Navi must have felt like there's no one middle. They're not outside of B. Like there's been no noise of any kind. And Bit is going to confirm that suspicion right at the moment. Deep smoke there to try and block him off. They need to go for a really quick bomb plant because the longer they wait, the worse that crossfire is going to get. There are the deep nades landing on top of the plant zone. All of Meister nearly burning alive, but they get the bomb plant. Question is, can they actually hold it 5 on 5?
That is going to be the big one. They're low on the firepower. They still have a grenade left on Wolfmeister. He's needed that in now. Electronic, though, going to take advantage and get 2 kills.
And they don't have any nades left on that Faze side. I have no idea. It's not like they can hide forever. I mean, there are not that many positions for them to fall back into. So Navi pretty much can know where this is coming. And they have a smoke for the bomb and everything else. This is looking really good at the moment. Nice shot from Brokey. Defusing inside. Doesn't even care. Never comes off the defuse. That's ice cold.
No cares at all at that point. But, you know, it's a 5-on-3 retake at that point with so few places, as you pointed out, to hide. I think Navi are also feeling pretty good about that retake on A. You know, there's just, so far, it doesn't really feel like FaZe have been able to get that lockdown going on over there. It's been a lot of dicey kind of clutch situations.
It is really tricky that you have a bomb site that you can play retake on, and once the T's put the bomb down, they can't actually really fall back to many. There aren't many good positions to fall back. It makes you wonder if the T's need to put the bomb down and push forwards.
Yeah,
you know,
take the fight to them. Like,
yeah, just take
train.
It's like something like that. You know, try and even go further than that.
That is a real. I mean, we're gonna see as the meta develops. But also as the map gets progressed itself, you know that changes are going to happen. I'm very curious to see how the devs address this. But this is the last round of the first half, and the 9-5 scoreline for Navi, and they're setting themselves up for double digits already, catching twists out in the middle.
Yeah, I think both Twist and Electronic knew those positions, so pretty good job there. But Electronic going to be a little bit more accurate, and they're outside of B. Kerrigan right around the corner from Boomich, who is really far forward here. And he's going to be ready to catch that lantern, I've heard this called. There is that one on the ground. Simple. Pushing up next to the pillar. He's going to go down anyway. Olofmeister really crisp with the aim, you've got to say. That's delightful. Back into a 3-on-3. I feel like if they can get this 6th round in here, that would be really good for FaZe. I feel like they need it. They had such a hot start. They get the bomb plant down. Once again, they're out of nades, though, but then so are Navi.
Exactly. This is the real nightmare for Navi. They have to just win fights straight up, and Electronic loses the one to Brokey, so it's a man advantage for FaZe. That's perfecto, though, bringing it back to a 2-on-2.
Yeah, they got that default plant going in. See if they could find the remaining T players. They're both congregating on this side of the bomb site, so they're not going to be coming in from the connector there in middle. Tapping the bomb, trying to fake it out, and that was the right idea, but it doesn't matter. Olofmeister showing up, quad kill at the end to close the half with. What a performance from the return to legend here. We'll see if they can continue in the second half. It's coming up after the break.
No! I went for it. I'm gonna veto the one thing anyway that he's not, so I could just start and I'll veto the op.
I would remove AK. So the first one who got 5 rounds, right?
Let's go.
Please don't go easy on me.
Yeah, you go easy on me.
I just woke up, I don't wanna lose
Me
anymore.
too.
Need to know trajectory of these boxes. Is it live? No?
Yeah, it's live.
Oh, it's live. I didn't expect that.
You can ask me for that instead. Okay. Wait, how many like rounds per half? 4? Damn, literally the same thing I did to you first round.
That's not a lot rounds. Yeah. These boxes are so scary.
Yeah, they are. I just run every time I hear them. Yeah.
No.
Come back. Starting now. From 2 to 4. No.
GG.
GG.
So it's M4 and now Deagle?
Yeah, Deagle now.
Have fun.
Yep, have fun.
One more second.
Left side, two left side,
Looking up.
two left, two left, two left.
One more, one more.
Kit, yes, kit. Nice! Good job, man. Nice! That's Vin. Good job.
I love it.
What was that sound?
Listen, all I want is for my coach, you know, any coach, to have Robon's camera. You know, because then I think that's a coach. You know, that gets me
Yeah.
close to the eye in the sky. You know, the All Father watching down, making sure that you're doing the right thing, looking out.
That's what you got to do, right?
Punishing otherwise, you know, like just.
9
they
to
don't show a
6.
picture of it though. They don't show me a camera picture of it.
We'll get it.
We'll get it. We'll get it. We need another camera shot of Roban. Seriously.
Now, I don't know, man. This is really interesting. 9 to 6. I feel like Faze have done a pretty good job. Now the question is, how are they going to be on the CT side? We're going to find out right here. Bit and Boomage trying to see if they can lead the charge into the B-bomb site. Straight in there with the Glocks. Bomb is going to be following up, and it's going to be a full-on retake. Not that much unlike what we saw in the first half. Pistol. Boomage, oh, he's so flashed. The timing is amazing, and Olofmeister following up, getting a kill, reloading in safety. The nade is going to land on top. That's not bad. It's a lot of damage, but they're still losing every single fight. Electronic, he just doesn't have the bullets for it. It'll be Olofmeister with another double kill. He is up to 14 and 11.
Love to see it. Love to see it for the Olaf fans out there. First time back on the roster again. Actually, nearly breaking Team Liquid, he is, isn't he? So, or the Liquipedia page with how many times he's joined the active roster. But that's the perfect start, and no doubt Navi are wanting to go towards B like that because of the lack of nades, right? Because they can just charge banana. They don't really have to fear all of the mollies, etc. that could really screw them up on a full buy. Instead, it's just straight on to B, and they get the bomb planted. So means a half buy, actually. Not going for the full buy. Not going for the force, Navi.
Yeah.
Could have definitely gone for an AK or two, or, you know, got some plays there. Instead, they just go for some deagles and focus on the next round. I like it.
And from Faze point of view, it's really fortunate that they got this AUG M4 double FAMAS setup instead of, if they'd gone 3 or 4 MP9s, then not in this round, but in the next round, they would have been in even more trouble. But if they can keep this alive, it's pretty good. They've got someone to fight back with for those AKs, so maybe even seeing it a little bit.
Makes me think that that Navi are really convinced that they're going to get a bomb plant in this round. Because then you're maximizing, right? You're really going to maximize the following round. They're going to be stuck on this A site now. Trapped.
I hate playing this position.
It's a nightmare. You're just stuck there. You're stuck behind a box, and that's it. Can't really go anywhere. The rest of Navi, now that they've forced that utility out, shown a presence, they've gone ahead and given that up. It's going to be back into mid with 50 seconds left.
Yeah, Perfecto's outside of B, hoping that someone's going to creep out. Unlikely in a round like this, but guess it is worth it if you can get it.
Oh, that's not good.
No.
That overshot.
Yeah, a lot of space for Twisted to try and get something done. He was the mid player on the T side, so it's kind of nice to see him playing the sort of the mirror position. That way you could get a pretty good feel for what it's like on both sides of it.
20 seconds left, Anders. They need to go and die.
Yeah, they do, and they're really far away, actually. Rain and Olofmeister are at the B side. They're going to start to hear the footsteps and realize, oh, yeah, they're going to be showing up. 9 seconds now on the clock. They're trying to see if they can get in here. Olofmeister is going to be real helpful when it comes to the death part. Oh,
Don't kill him! Just don't kill him! They shouldn't have killed him!
You always theorize about that, but then again...
2 seconds left?
Yeah, but the problem is still, if he kills someone, then it's still real bad, right? You lose a lot of...
Just run away, dude. Don't show. With 2 seconds left, they should have just let him freaking live. That'd have been fantastic.
It would have been really fun, but it's always
I see what you
risky,
mean.
isn't
Of
it?
course, I see what you mean.
It's risky.
At least, okay, to be fair, at least the MP9 got the kill.
I always want people to do that because it would be like the ultimate way of playing. We've seen it it's rare, but it does happen. All right, through the Molotov, it doesn't actually get put out all the way, and that's probably the round gone, done. You must actually extinguish the fire before you run through it.
Barring some outright kills. Nicely done from Boomich. Nice punish on Rain. He's been hitting some crispy shots, Boomich, so far. Towards Scaffold, 10 kills for him now.
Now here's something that we haven't really seen, but I wonder how long before the CTs will start to move either in from middle or A to try and really go for a flank, you know, and really get that information. Olaf, very stable indeed, up to 17 now. And yeah, they know he's in the corner, but they can't do anything about it. They don't have the nades for it. He's got some backup as well showing up, and it's going to be the round favoring Faze, only losing Rain.
Man, yeah, these are decisive rounds. The money is going to look terrific now for Faze Clan.
This just doesn't get put out.
Deeply disappointing. Double Molly kill. Yeah, that's just the way it goes. Damage ramps up and you just get toasted. But we are going to, I mean, that is pretty standard now. What we're going to be seeing are those Molotovs and smokes down at the bottom. But yeah, if your smoke isn't actually canceling the Molly, then you are in deep trouble. So full deagles across the board here for NAVI, wanting to still be a bit of a threat. Simple Electronic kind of hoping for some aggression out of Faze this time in mid, but they're not going to really be offered up any twists. Again, going for that same position in Temple. Brokey could get a bit ahead of himself, though. He's playing it pretty close.
Sniping for that deagle kill. Simple, not able to quite get that flick in. Love to see him try. Boomich, the other way to use the deagle. Fast clicks and, yeah, just getting those body shots in. It definitely does work. Boomich could be shooting Olofmeister in the back in a couple of seconds here. I think he's almost got the right idea. But a little bit of a return from Twist. It's at least good news. 2 versus 3 now, as Navi hope to steal this round away. Not impossible.
They have a smoke, they can use that, but Brokey catching Perfecto, I think, is going to make it a bit grim. Electronic right, as that kill goes through, has already committed his smoke, so he has to go for it. And FaZe Clan are going to get up to double digits first, 10-9 on the CT side. Full buy, and Simple not going for the AWP. Interestingly enough, it's full AKs across the board here for Navi. They want to be quick on their feet. A fleet of foot. Whereas Brokey on the CT side, he's got that AWP, 2 AKs and an AUG. But yeah, it's clear that for now, Kerrigan is going to be anchoring the A site. Twist is playing Totem.
And they're playing it very similarly.
They are.
Not too hard on A, leaning more towards the B bomb site. Hardly even in middle at all.
No mid presence, just Twist watching the cross in case somebody tries to push up the temple. That's it. So he's just there for the info, exactly. Whereas FaZe, they have, at least initially, they had the presence in Secret and Cave.
This is all just a bit of a fake right now, or at least just a distraction. Not going to be able to pick up the second one with the AUG, in spite of the fact that they had the right idea. Simple does drop very low, but the bomb is still all the way back in T-spawn. That's why I'm saying this is just all a bit of a distraction. They're hoping maybe to force something in middle. They're certainly ready for it. They got 2 people in there ready and waiting. Navi, under a minute now. Simple starting to fall back, and FaZe are just, they're so far back on the map, they can just do whatever they want. They have that, the sort of the whole back line you can rotate through CT spawn. I think they're just trying to stay dynamic and wait to see what Navi actually do. They're going to bring the bomb back.
They've over-rotated now. They've gone the other way. Rain and Brokey, they're over on B. Twist is still watching that flank in mid. Electronic has yet to show any presence here.
Yeah, but Olaf just put down that smoke, so I think they want to get back into the bomb site. Yeah, so Boomich is going to set up one of the smokes on the A bomb site towards that hallway. And And now Twist and Brokey are going to be showing up. They don't have any nades, but they have a lot of people here. 15 seconds on the clock. Twist with a headshot, taking down Simple. This is not looking good. And Olaf all the way in the back, cheeky position, and they don't know that he's there. And they're never going to find out either. Nice kill from Rain, and Electronic, nothing he can do to save this round any longer. That is... Otherwise, Electronic's position would have been insane because of the flank through here, but they needed that bomb plant, and they did not have enough time to check all the positions, so 11-9.
That's the main thing, is that Electronic, he only gets that flank going when it's past its use date. Past when it's actually going to be useful to have it, because the entire time Faze are rotating back. You pointed it out yourself, Anders, you know, that they're all the way back, like CT spawn, back halls, they're all the way back over there. They never do really try to re-aggress into mid. They always just kind of have somebody watching it to make sure that Electronic can never come through. But so that's still allowing them that avenue to rotate, right? Because they always have somebody watching it, it never actually gets cut off. So they are able to quickly rotate back over towards A when the push actually starts coming in from Navi. You get what I'm saying? Like, yeah, they never actually get stuck.
Yeah, they can stay really dynamic, which is, I think, definitely a huge strength of this map right now on the CT side.
What a trip.
And no bomb plant for Navi, which they could have really used. That would have been a really big difference for them if they could have picked that up, but not happening. So instead, 11-9. Money is looking pretty decent for Faze. Navi investing everything into this round, and it doesn't give them that much, so they need a strong round. Nades landing on Boomich outside of B. Olofmeister and Rain on a bit of a different setup. Not inside of the B bomb site, but pushed out towards that lantern position. He's looking for it, hoping. You can sometimes see a slide bit through the scaffolding. Rain is certainly trying, and there it is, a little bit. He's gonna get some damage through. That is... It's real nerdy.
Is this B site dust 2 again? You remember we could look through the gap in the box between the boxes and the wall?
Oh, yeah.
Just stand there and watch. You got a little gap, and so there was a little bit of info gained.
Look at Simple and Electronic. This is the play.
Yep.
This is what they want. Leading with the pistol, AK to follow. They want to create that space, and instead, they walked into a massive crossfire. If not for Twist getting the double, I guarantee you Brokey and Rain would have been there. I like the idea. I think it's really cool out of Navi, but they just didn't really have the opening that they thought they did.
Kerrigan right now needs to... Oh, he's trusting Twist to have his back, isn't he?
Oh,
dude. That's faith right there.
Yeah, that is a bit. He would have to get a lot of headshots with the deagle, and it doesn't really happen. So 12-9 instead. Faze winning every single round in the second half so far. And Navi, I mean, in spite of everything, you'd think the round loss bonus would at least be here to really help them out. But even that is... It's not pushing them over the edge at the moment.
Oh, yeah. A little bit of frustration getting shown there.
And an earthquake on top.
And an earthquake from Electronic. Those plays, man, just rocking everything. Doesn't matter that he's all the way over in Ukraine.
Well, let's see. 22nd round. All right, putting that out. Boomich is ready. He's got the Tech 9. He's going to be charging through the smoke. It's looking good right now. Can he catch them while they're still blind? He actually almost did. Rain, I think, only barely recovering that vision. And he's low on health. He doesn't want to go back into it. He did plenty enough, though. That is actually... It's not that easy. He could have easily gone down.
And the value is that he stays alive.
Yeah.
The value is that he stays alive in secret there, because then they can never get in. They can never actually get that bomb planted so long as he is a threat. Even with 6 health, he's the hero of the round. Bit, what are you going to do, bud? You're just stuck on the other side of the map. You were hoping for some kind of late lurk, but that's the other thing. I mean... Well, I wonder how often we're going to see flanks through mid from the CT side. It really feels like it's the back highway right now that's getting used for the most part. Nice shot.
That is cool. He's going to try and continue. Should still be essentially impossible, and eventually Brokey will take him down. Yeah, I'm not sure we're gonna get a lot out of that either, but yeah, this is so close. Not at all a bad play.
Yeah.
And something that looked very choreographed out of Boomich there, right? He knew how to put out the Molotov. He knew how to... He kept exploding through the smokes. All looked like he had that planned. Didn't really work out, but it was close. Really close. 13-9. It's only really a 4-round gap, but we've seen before the CT sides being really strong on this map. So, I don't know.
Oh, it's getting the
Brokey.
timings down. The T side, I mean, you're going to have to figure out exactly how you're using your nades, what the spacing is like with your teammates, the timings, all these sorts of things need to get ironed out.
Look, this is something we didn't see out of NAVI. Brokey pushed all the way up with the AWP. Kerrigan is almost walking despawn. I think the smoke is preventing him from doing it. So now they're completely isolated. They have this one tiny corner of the map, and that's it. Everything else belongs to Faze. Kerrigan, he's thinking about it. He really wants to do it. He's turned the corner into the T-spawn. Very interesting. I don't know if he has to keep going, because there's a lot of open angles when he goes. There's no one here, but if there was, he might be in trouble. Let's see, is he going to catch anyone? Yeah, he's going to take Perfecto down. So now they're really boxed in, and they know it.
Ooh, that's problematic.
Yeah.
There's one way out for him, but Rain has been watching this. Yep, Rain dodges the flash easily, sees it coming. And so now, I mean, you are just firmly stuck. If you're simple on electronic, you've got nowhere to go with 40 seconds left on the clock. And no money in the bank either. You need this bomb plant. You need it bad. Well, simple at least able to fight back a little bit here. But Olfmeister is just putting the pressure on.
Yeah, we're talking about highlights at this point. I don't think he could fight his way out. And he's going to get shot at the back, isn't he? Kerrigan sneaking in. 14-9. And this map keeps punishing random teams. It's really fun.
Yeah.
You know what this map really
I love that FaZe just do this. I love that they're ready to just go on to Ancient in a veto. I love it.
I think this map needs that rolling boulder from
Indiana Jones? Okay. What triggers it though? Is it if you get too many people next to totem or something, you know, the totem shifts all of a sudden and just starts crushing people?
Maybe it's like if you try and plant the bomb, you're outside of this, like, you know, it's like if you plant it in the wrong position, it triggers like one of those like pressure traps and
that would be hysterical.
Rolling through.
It just rolls down banana on B site. Yeah, that'd be fantastic.
It just goes for it.
Do we get Robon? Show me Robon. Come on!
Maybe he's shy.
Robon's cam is great. It's legendary. Alright.
Alright.
So we're gonna get the force out of Navi, of course, to keep FaZe off of map point.
They don't have a lot of choice, do they?
No, I really like that FaZe. You know, it's kind of what we see with these new maps. You get these teams that are underdogs. They adapt it early, and it gives them a fighting chance against teams that they otherwise would struggle against on regular maps that the teams know how to play. So FaZe just knew exactly what they were doing coming into this veto, and they were ready. It's very cool.
What do you do now? 3 Galils, 2 Deagles. You've won no rounds in the second half at all. It's all been favoring FaZe.
At least now you have Cave, or Boomich has cleared Cave. So you could try and set up the B split from here. But now you've given that up, and the smoke going down, I mean, is kind of moot. But you got mid at least now to work with as well. Twist is watching the back flank, though, that Electronic is trying to set up towards Temple.
I mean, this position for Electronic, it can be converted into something really cool, but this push out of B on the other side for FaZe, oh, they don't really go through with it. Don't feel like they didn't feel comfortable continuing past that corner. Fair enough. More tricky, I think it's going to be for NAVI. Never mind the fact that Kerrigan could also eventually shoot them in the back. I don't know if he's going to see Electronic in the middle. That would be really, yeah, he does. So that whole long wait is just for nothing at the end of it. All of my does go down a little bit awkwardly. Maybe could have taken someone with him there, but there's only 15 seconds on the clock, and the bomb is never going to be planted here. It's 15-9. FaZe, they are way more proactive than NAVI were in terms of pushing out. In terms, like you saw Brokey with the AWP outside of A1 round. You saw Kerrigan sneaking through twice now into T-spawn, more or less. It's really interesting. This move here, yeah. And all of my Electronic, he was waiting how long in there? Whole day?
Yeah. Naturally, Kerrigan is going to come from the one spot he least expected. And I mean, to be fair, that you know, Electronic is waiting for a push through mid or a push through Totem.
Yeah.
He's not expecting there to be a guy pushing in from his side of the map.
But that kind of move, I think, is going to be important. Kerrigan, nice
Proactive,
shot to
man.
take down Simple, yeah. He's going to continue. He's really playing well. Kerrigan has 21 kills. Right behind him, Twist and Olaf both at 20. So absolutely lights out performance here from Faze. Brokey, if they come through the smoke, could almost be a 2-for-1. It's going to be one at a time instead, and he doesn't quite get the flick. Electronic will take him down. Kerrigan, if he turns around, he finds the bomb. He's actually almost on top of it. They're going to get Electronic. I don't think Kerrigan realized he's walking back now. I wonder if he finds it. He's almost able to spot it, I think. Perfecto, 1 versus 4. So Ancient looks like it's claiming another victim, and this time it's NAVI. We're learning every step of the way here. And NAVI certainly maybe learning a little bit more. 16-9 as they get taken down by Faze with Olofmeister back in the mix. Great way to start the best of 3 here if you are on the Faze side. And NAVI, they've got to be a little bit shell-shocked. They want no rounds in the second half at all.
Yeah, just complete clean sweep. And I think this is where you really get to see Finn, get to see Kerrigan come into his own, where he is just so dialed in, most kills on the map, highest ADR, he had all the flash assists. I mean, Kerrigan is just setting it all up for his team. He's like, right, I know exactly what to do, fellas, so we're going to go ahead and just mop him up. And Olofmeister, I mean, seems to be fitting in just fine. There's no, it's not like there's a hitch in their stride whatsoever. Olofmeister just seems to just fit right into the team, and I mean, he is Olaf, of course, multi-major champion, just utter god at CS. So, you know, is it such a shock? But still, good to see Olaf back in the server and kicking.
It is, and it won't be the last time because we'll see him on map number 2 right after the break. So stay tuned.